back. Testimony underway now in Colorado in the stepmother murder trial. Letecia Stauch is accused of murdering her 11-year-old stepson, Gannon. His body found 4 weeks later, hundreds of miles away in a suitcase under a bridge in Florida. Stauch has pled not guilty by reason of insanity. Her defense claims that she suffered a major psychotic crack when she killed Gannon. While Gannon was missing, his father, Al, worked with investigators to record telephone conversations with Letecia. The goal here was to find little Gannon. He's missing. So the FBI is right there with Al Stauch and helping him during these phone calls, sort of pushing him. Special Agent Johnny Grusing is on the stand now. They're playing another one of those recorded conversations between Al and Letecia, trying to find out what happened to Gannon.
When Al posed to her about possible injuries to Gannon when he was talking with her about murder, she removed Gannon from the conversation and said, "You're saying words like, 'Did I murder someone?' and 'Did I hit anyone over the head with a board?'" And she basically took Gannon out of the injuries that Al was accusing her of doing. We were trained to look for gaps in a story, like hours missing in a day, as well as illogical use of pronouns, and that jumped out at me.
Why does that jump out at you?
Because it was very personal, what they were discussing of Gannon, and then when she's describing that she would be responsible for hitting him in the head with a board or possibly murdering him, she takes Gannon out of the conversation.
Okay. So basically depersonifying Gannon?
Correct.
Okay. This next phone call is the last one that we've admitted. It's People's Exhibit 59. It comes from February 21st, 1:44 p.m. It's 29 minutes long. At this point, Judge, I'd like to go ahead and publish that. It was previously admitted during Mr. Stauch's testimony. And then when this particular phone call is done, we'll bring Mr. Grusing back up.
All right, Mr. Grusing, you can go ahead and step down.
Hello?
Hey.
So, hey, you said there was an emergency that you need to talk about?
Yes, are you okay? Because I sent you the message about stopping searching, and I said, "Are you ready to work together with me?" Yes, I sent that to you.
Okay, so what is it?
What do you mean? What is it? I'm telling you. Oh my God, I don't know how to clear to say this. Do you believe me now that I didn't do anything wrong?
I mean, I'm just trying to get you made it seem like there was some urgent news that you had to tell me, and this is.
And I sent you the link you were talking about with the landfill that was old.
Oh, so there wasn't really anything urgent and pressing that would help me find Gannon.
I'm asking you, are you ready to work together with your wife to do it?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm going off your list. Number one, Gannon. So let's focus on that. Okay.
So you read my list. Why are people sending this about lies about airports and all this? And so
I don't know.
You can't have a straight goal in common.
I don't know. I don't care about social media. Never have. Who cares what people are saying? I rode with my mom to the airport.
Okay, where are you?
Where am I?
Yes.
I told you I just stepped out of work on lunch break.
Like as in the node?
No, as in the headquarters.
Okay. Are you gonna be able to stay with your wife so we can work on this together?
I'm not making any promises.
I need to know now, starting tomorrow.
Well, you're not even here. If you're telling me starting tomorrow.
With the dogs. I can't fly the dogs.
Well, how did the dogs get to where you're at if they couldn't fly?
I'm in a car with friends. That's all I've been doing. The dogs can't get on an airplane.
What friends?
Only thing I was with a friend named Michelle, with different people, some adjacent people to me that works with Harley. We stayed at their house.
Okay.
We've just been staying everywhere. The dogs cannot get on an airplane.
Okay, fair enough. But I want to get back to Gannon.
I want you to tell me who you going to work together with me.
That's not a problem.
Be together so we can break down everything, figure this out, get a plan in place.
But why is the safety of a child contingent upon anything other than finding him?
I can't help you if we're not together.
Yes, you can.
I can't do any of that together. The safety of a child is us together because we have to write it down 10 freaking times and work through it. That's the safety. I beg for this.
But I still don't understand how you helping me with Gannon is contingent upon anything else.
It's not contingent. I am your wife. Did you file for divorce?
Got to step up.
Did you?
I didn't hear what you said. What?
Did you file for divorce?
I told you that already. No. Do you want me to?
No. Are you cheating on me?
Am I cheating on you? No. Listen, we need to focus on Gannon, okay? You told me you had
some big plan.
No, it's not. Yeah, it is. You're right. It's a big plan to find my son. Absolutely. Okay, so listen to me. You made this, like you always do in these scenarios, you made it seem like we could fix this immediately. You got some big piece of information. Listen.
Listen to me and be open-minded in order to... And when that comes, you taking my side in order for it to even be working, because if you try to do whatever, all these things, we can't get to what you need.
Okay, so but that's what I wanted you to say, because you just told me that finding Gannon is contingent upon what you getting what you want. You said if you don't. Yeah. That's what you said in essence, is that if I don't give you what you want, we don't find Gannon. So listen. But hold on. Listen, I'm going back in now. I thought you had some emergency.
Number one, okay? Are you going to and have faith and confidence in what I'm saying to you?
If you tell me information I need to know on Gannon, like who took Gannon or what happened to Gannon, then we talk about this other 7 parts of your list, okay? But number one is Gannon. Nothing happens for anybody in the rest of my life, period, until I get information about Gannon or find him. I thought you didn't have a car. Sounds like a car to me.
I told you I dropped these old vehicle to burn from an old vehicle because I don't have a light.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right, number one. I need you to tell me that you have confidence and believe in me, okay?
Number one on the list is Gannon, so. Okay, I believe in you and have confidence in you that you'll tell me the truth.
All right. Number one, find again. All right, so why come there hasn't been any kind of locations, searches, anything outside of only where I went? Now, that should be the most concerning thing to you, is that the first thing that has to be done. Okay, so tell me why that's not happening.
That's a question we need to ask law enforcement, not me.
But that's not something that you have even thought of to ask, because, I mean, you called me to ask about this landfill that was false that someone was messing around with. Is your guy Mark's haven't asked him this several times?
I'm sure. Yes, I've asked him this. Why are you searching there? Well, we can't tell you anything.
Okay, so then, next question. That I went was searched.
All right, we need a commercial break. We'll get you back into the courtroom for more of this conversation between Al and Letecia Stauch. They're looking for Gannon, and Letecia is just not providing any real answers to these questions from Al. Back with more after this.
It's a love triangle that turned tragic.
Eric Robinson is accused of murdering his ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend.
And all of them were former roommates.
She says after Robinson killed her boyfriend, he forced her to help dispose of his body.
Now one man is dead, one is facing a jury, and the woman in the middle is planning to take the stand.
It will be an incredible trial you won't want to miss.
The Roommate Romance Murder Trial. Live coverage begins Monday morning, only on Court TV.
Testimony out of Colorado Springs this morning in the stepmother murder trial for defendant Letecia Stauch. The 39-year-old stands trial for the murder of her stepson Gannon. Prosecutors believe that the defendant fatally stabbed and then shot the 11-year-old, disposing his body in a suitcase and throwing that suitcase under a bridge in the state of Florida. She's pled not guilty by reason of insanity. Let's go back into the courtroom now. On the stand is an FBI special agent, former Johnny Grusing, as the jury hears more of this conversation between Al and Letecia Stauch.
Acres upon acres upon acres when I didn't even go to those acres.
Still on mute.
How do we find Gannon if none of those things, he was none of the places that I went? Does that not make you open up your eyes and say that I'm not involved, someone else is?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like back to your first question, I believe in you, okay? But I believe you know that someone else involved and you know who. That's what I want. Okay. So, but see, then you keep sending me messages, emergency, we can fix this right now, but then you never tell me anything.
Number two, that's the second thing. We know that, all right? Anything I haven't done. All right, so why come when I gave them the information that I gave them, why did they not look into it? Why did they not believe it? Why?
What information about Quincy Brown?
Anywhere.
Are you talking about Quincy Brown? What information are you talking about?
No, I did not.
What information?
Okay. You just said they don't tell you anything, right? That's what you're saying.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
So, which means they would have gotten information from me.
Okay. So what information was it?
That I told them they have not covered any areas except only the areas that I drove.
Okay, but what information are you talking about? Why won't you give me that information? I'm the father of the missing child, Tisha.
But I've already told you one time, and when I told you it wasn't good enough.
Well, tell me again. Tell me right now. I'm in believe Tisha mode.
Okay, how long do you have?
Like 5 to 7 minutes. Honestly, I gotta get back in.
5 to 7 minutes.
Well, what do you need? Tell me what you need. An hour? 10 minutes?
Are you on lunch? I mean, I'm not trying to mess you up at work.
No, I'm working like 4-hour days. So I mean, I come out because I told you I'd come out around this time. Okay, but I got another hour or some of work, and then I'm leaving for the day. Because they're just trying, like I told you this morning, they're trying to phase me back in. So I don't want to be out here for 20, 30 minutes.
Okay, so then what time can you sit down and talk with just you, not with you and all your other clan?
Right now.
So you got 30 minutes to give me right now.
Yeah, I'll give you 30 minutes right now. Walk me through it.
Okay. I need you to answer this question. Why? How many of the videos, so it can all make sense to you, have you saw other than one video?
Listen, this is not Albert answers a bunch of questions. You tell me. No, you tell me what I'm missing or haven't seen. That's what this is about. This is not you.
Have you seen a video of anyone pulling into our yard after 4 o'clock?
Have I seen a video?
Did you see this?
Have I seen any video of that? I'm not sitting here answering questions, okay? I haven't seen other than what's been released. I haven't seen what's other than been released to the public. I'm not sitting here getting questioned. You said you had a story to tell me about this.
Didn't say I had a story.
Okay.
Helping you.
Okay, well, help me. Don't. Okay, I'm listening.
Did you see any other videos?
I'm listening. I'm not being questioned, okay? Tell me what I'm missing in the video. Just tell me. Don't ask me. Tell me.
In the video, when Harley comes home, and Lena, I'm sure you had to see this. Just tell me where Harley parked her car.
I have no clue, Tisha. Tell me what you're trying to tell me. Now you get me upset.
You haven't seen this.
No, I have not seen anything. I told you that. I've seen what is on the internet on the video about the truck. That's it.
Okay. So can you wait by your phone for 5 minutes?
You said 30 minutes, and just if you got something.
30 minutes, but I need you to wait by your phone for 5 minutes because I have this girl's kids in here.
Yeah, what?
Her kids are in her car. I drove to get some food. I have her kids in here, so I just need 5 minutes to pull up in the yard for the kids to get out.
What does that keep you from sending a video?
It's not sending the video. I don't want to talk about it with kids around. They can hear me. I'm asking you for 5 minutes. Just give me 5 minutes. Let me pull in the yard and they get out.
Just tell me what you got to tell me. There's no kids in the car. I don't hear a peep, okay?
There is a kid in the car.
Listen, I knew either you tell me now or I'm just going to put the phone down and go back into work, okay? Because I don't got time to sit here. You jerk me around. I'm tired of you jerking me around.
Literally almost to the street.
Listen, I don't have 5 minutes. I got the 30 minutes you asked for. I got that. You start telling me whatever it is you got to tell me. Who cares if a kid's in the car? That should be a good thing that you know information that can help you find the missing kid. I'm sure they've heard about it.
Well, I don't know if they did. They might have not have.
Well,
I'm turning on her street. Just hold on.
Yeah, okay.
I swear to you, I'm literally turning on her street.
I'm not questioning you. I'm in believe Tisha mode. I'm just waiting for some facts that I can believe.
Turning on her street.
Okay, I believe you.
Like I'm passing the church right now.
What church?
And then I'm going on to this.
All right.
The church, I guess their church. I don't know if they go to church there. I don't know.
Oh, you passed by it, but there's no sign? Okay, cool.
Yeah, there was a sign. I'm looking at the road, so I can make sure it's the turn.
All right. Hey, I believe you.
I think that I know my way around.
I believe you. I'm not trying to question you. I just want to know if I knew the church or the pastor or anything.
Sorry, I'm literally turning in right now. And all I gotta do is pull over here. Can you go inside with your mom and then I'll just... Yeah, and I'll be in a minute to let the dogs out. Hold on. All right, give me 1 minute.
So, yeah, okay. You there? Tisha?
All right, let's get a break in here. We'll get you back into the courtroom right after this. Stay with us.
It's a mystery that's captivated the nation.
This stretch is just so beyond what anyone could imagine.
And left a trail of dead bodies.
Lori Vallow Daybell, accused of triple murder, including her 2 youngest children.
You'll hear every dramatic moment.
Money, power, and sex. That's what this case is about.
Just tell the truth. It's that simple.
The Doomsday Cult Mom Murder Trial. Coverage continues today, only on Court TV.
Let's get you back into the courtroom in Colorado for the stepmother murder trial. 39-year-old defendant Letecia Stauch standing trial on multiple charges. Top charge, of course, first-degree murder for the death of 11-year-old stepson Gannon. The jury still listening to that recorded phone call between Letecia and Al. Let's go back in.
Been in the neighborhood.
But you said when it happened. What is it, Tisha?
I told you already. You haven't looked at it to see. Okay, go to the ring. See, we went out the front door. When we left, we went out the front door, okay? When we left, I set the alarm. I went out the front door. I came back in the front door, made sure the alarm was set, went out the garage. You can see that on the ring. When I came out, I think it was like 10:07, 10:08-ish, maybe. We left out. We were in the garage.
Okay.
There was no more, at that time, there was no more anybody going in and out. And the dogs do not set off the motion in the house.
Right.
They don't. Okay?
Not when they're in their crates. You're right.
Yeah, not within their crates. And as sure as heck, if I'm somewhere upstairs, they're with me. They're not just roaming around doing a thing. They're following somebody that they look. Okay? When we came back, I told you 15,000 times about the car following us at Petco. The reason I left the phone at Petco, you want to know why? Why don't y'all go check the alarm on it? I set an alarm for it to go off if I hadn't came back in the time frame to call the police. I set the alarm on there, Albert. There was no intention. I had my watch on, so it was no hiding where I was going or whatever.
But wait. So you set an alarm to call the police? Why?
No, not because someone was following us.
From the house or from Petco?
From the house.
Okay.
To Petco.
Okay.
Then from Petco, that's why I kept walking to the door to look, because Gannon was laying down. He was playing the switch. So I knew that they knew nobody was in the car. That's what they thought. Maybe I was being over suspicious.
Well, so help me out here, because I'm in believe teacher mode. So, okay, just so you know that. But somebody's following you from the house, and you leave Gannon in the truck?
They never knew anybody was in the truck.
But if they followed you from the house, didn't they see y'all get into the truck?
I was not like from the house as in our house, like as in not the area that.
All right. Well, okay. All right. Help me be in belief teacher mode. Okay. All right. Don't start spinning. Just tell me.
I'm spinning.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to.
You go through the whole entire thing.
Okay. I'll go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So I sit there. I was playing with these period pad things because apparently dogs have periods. Okay. So I'm holding the thing, and I said, alarm, just for the alarm to go off. Like, whatever. That was for the alarm to go off. Maybe I was being too superstitious. I just was being whatever. I don't know. Okay.
Sorry.
And now you're yawning?
Listen, I don't sleep good at night. I haven't for years. You know that. So go ahead.
Albert, I was supposed to deliver papers.
Deliver?
So I couldn't do it, Albert.
Deliver papers for what? Tisha?
When I went to Nevada, there was this pregnant lady. So I agreed to help the pregnant lady because she was really, really pregnant. She gets in the car, which is why Gannon was not in the front seat. He was in the back seat.
You said you said when you went to Nevada?
I went through Nevada.
Oh. I'm like, what? You're in Nevada? Anyways, go ahead.
Right. When I realized she's not pregnant, once she gets in the car,
was this the same lady that was following you?
I don't know if they were following us. I just know there was a car following us. When I get off, I turn where Harley gets the eyelashes done because I thought I would lose them. Then I saw a pregnant lady. She looked legit like 8 months pregnant.
What kind of car was following you? Because maybe they.
He told you this 15 times.
Oh, okay.
It was a blue something, like a blue little car, like a Cooper or something like this.
Okay, so like a blue, not red, right? Just a blue one.
No, it was the red earlier in the day was nothing. It's already been checked out.
Okay, all right.
The reason I know that one's been checked out is because I had somebody in Lorson Ranch do it.
All right, I'm just making sure. I make sure I keep these cards straight. So there's the blue one, not the red one.
See,
No, don't get upset. Don't get upset. I'm just trying to get it straight. I'm not picking holes in your story. I'm just making sure we're on the blue car. Okay. So now back to the pregnant lady that gets in the front seat.
So the pregnant lady gets in the front seat, but she's not really pregnant. I don't know that she's not really pregnant, but she says she just needs a ride. I felt bad. She looked really, really pregnant, like 8 months.
I said, I'm just listening.
You know what? I'm not going to help if you're going to do this to me.
Listening and believing?
I really came in this to be honest with you.
Okay, and I'm just listening. I don't know why you're saying that, but does the pregnant lady know what happened to G? Does she know where Gannon went?
Can I finish?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's bring in Bob Mata. He's in Chicago, and this, you could tell, the FBI agents there with Al, talking him through this. At one point, the yawn. Do you think that was the agent telling him to frustrate her?
Absolutely. Like on these overhears where law enforcement is, obviously listening to every word. A lot of times, they'll do them both ways. They'll have it where law enforcement's not present, but clearly here they are, and they'll give them instructions because they're trying to elicit information, and like that yawn actually was pretty effective. It got her bringing up something that, she hadn't previously brought up. So yeah, I mean, in terms of those overhears and just but listening to her, and remember, I mean, this is an insanity defense. But they're these conversations just show just how involved in terms of trying to evade law enforcement and fool everybody, that she had no part in this. It's pretty effective. It's such a weird trial because it almost doesn't seem like an insanity defense case, but the state has to prove that she was sane, at least because there's a difference between being legally insane and having a clinical mental illness. They're not the same thing in the eyes of the law at all, So the state's doing what they have to do. And obviously these conversations are going a long way in establishing just how much together she had it in terms of knowing what she did and knowing what she has to do to evade being caught.
Yeah, she's doing everything she can to basically avoid the situation she's in now. How do you, as what does the defense have to do during their case to try to prove that during that break, that this is a small window? They're saying, yes, she had some issues, but this was the big break. How do they do that? Expert?
It's going to have to be experts. I mean, and look, in every case, you're going to have experts, especially in a insanity plea or an insanity defense. My dad was Gacy's lawyer back in 1978, and it's a battle of experts, and they X each other out with the jury. At the end of the day, the jury's just going to look at the fact that this woman did everything possible to avoid being caught. I think she's sane. It's going to be that simple. But yeah, it's got to be a doctor, Ted.
Yeah. All right, well, we got that was the highlight of the day. Your old man was John Wayne Gacy's lawyer. Holy mackerel. All right.